floor to get off.
Ach, hat er jetzt eine mitgenommen? Oder wo ist das? Nee, das ist ein Café anscheinend. Frag, ob der Stuhl besetzt ist, dann setz dich zu ihr. Frech. Bleib stehen und frag, was sie liest. Frag sie nach ihrer Meinung, was du einer guten Freundin schenken sollst. Setz dich dabei hin. Werfe ihr vor, dass sie so tue, als ob sie lese, obwohl sie in Wahrheit nach Männern Ausschau halte. Sag ihr, du hättest das Buch gelesen und dass er am Ende stirbt. Oh, wie gemein! Die Dame da hat echt Stil, gefällt mir. Ich finde das irgendwie ganz witzig. Das ist so unerwartet irgendwie.
Hey, excuse me.
Hi.
Are you using this chair?
No.
Oh, great. I'll just join you then.
Okay.
How's it going?
That's all right. How are you?
Good. My name's Richard.
Richard Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I help you?
Well, that all depends.
Siehst du, die ist jetzt überrascht. Die
No,
weiß
I'm
jetzt
joking.
gar
I
nicht.
just saw you reading and I thought I'd come and say hello because I have a few minutes before my friends come. So.
Oh, okay.
This is the right option. It will work if you pull it off with, a bit of a smirk, playfulness. So if it's
Und er sagt auch immer, er geht gleich
as a
wieder.
way to start a conversation in the coffee shop.
Finde etwas über sie heraus, gebe mit Büchern an, sag, dass sie schöne Haare hat und lade sie dann zu dir nach Hause ein. Frag, ob sie oft herkommt. Finde etwas über sie heraus.
And you normally read philosophy?
No. I mean, I think, well, in every book there's a little philosophy. I'm not a huge Kafka fan. I was just in Prague recently.
He's from Czech Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's where his house is.
I didn't know actually.
Yeah. Well, if you go, they'll talk about Kafka. So.
Nice. And what else do you like to read? Do you like
I generally read
fiction, non-fiction?
fiction and like 20th century American lit.
Okay. Who's that, Mark Twain or something?
Like Salinger, or maybe I just recently read a novella called A Day No Pigs Would Die. It's really
A Day
nice.
No Pigs Would Die.
Yeah.
That's like when everyone's vegetarian or Muslim.
Well, I won't spoil it, but you're on the right track.
Oh yeah, nice one.
Yeah. What do you
Cool.
read?
Comics!
I read a lot of different stuff. So I like business, biography, psychology, philosophy too, and I like old English classics and Russian classics.
Russian classics, such as.
Tolstoy, Dostoevsky,
You like
all the
Tolstoy?
usual stuff. Yeah, I think he's a great writer. And obviously in translation maybe it's different, but
Yeah.
it's still very cool.
What about Bulgakov?
Yeah, Master Margarita
Yeah,
and
like
stuff. Yeah,
Bulgakov.
yeah, cool.
Yeah. I like Russian lit.
Nice one. That's good. We have something in common already.
Also
Ja,
jetzt
I guess so
erfährt
we
man, wie man mit Frauen umgeht, die
Correct.
lesen.
It's important to always focus the
Oder gebildet
conversation
sind.
on the girl as much as possible because then it's just going to be
Je
more
nachdem.
interesting for her.
Glück gehabt, der
So,
Gute,
how
das
are
habe
you
ich mir
able
auch
to be
gedacht.
free in the middle of the morning on a
Und das
Thursday?
Gleiche könnte ich dich auch fragen.
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever. So
Right.
I'm kind of free, and
Yeah.
then can be working at home, lying in bed, lying on the balcony, generally lying down, working.
That's
So
nice.
that's cool. And how about you? How come you're not at work now?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rate, dass sie Sexualkunde unterrichtet. Sag, dass du nicht auf der Uni warst und es reine Zeitverschwendung ist. Finde heraus, ob sie ihre Arbeit mag oder sie nur wegen des Geldes macht. Ist alles blöd. Ist die beste Frau bisher, sehr sympathisch. Ja, die ist auch ein bisschen ruhiger, ne? Die finde ich auch angenehmer als die anderen. Solange die Frau nicht eingebildet ist. Das ist alles blöd. B ist das Ehrlichste. Ja gut, wenn er das wirklich so sieht. Nehmen wir es
You teach at
einfach mal.
university?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't go to university. I never liked school, and I thought it was just a waste of time, university, because think about it, you work for those 3 or 4 years, and then you've got experience, and you probably earn more money than the people that went to university, and there's not really much point to it, so it's kind of a waste of time, isn't it, university?
It depends on the person. I think there are quite a few people that agree with you.
Yeah, generally
not.
people agree with me in most
Generally.
things,
Well, I don't know if
yeah.
I would say most people, but there are people who are
most do.
successful without university, for sure.
Yeah, but that's not saying it's pointless what you do or anything. I'm sure it's still I'm
Thanks.
sure it's still good. It's cool.
I think what I do is important.
It's good that you think it's important. That's important for a job.
Okay.
No, really, I mean it, because
Good
a
that
lot
I
of
think
people
that it's
do.
important.
It's good that you think that what you're doing is worthwhile. Because
Like
so
that
many
I'm
people,
deluded.
No. Like no. If you believe it, then it comes true. Like The Secret. So in that sense,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Although if done kind of playfully, it might be okay. It's probably not the best time to be insulting.
Aber wieso hat er auch
students,
angefangen,
so
sie
not
zu
the best.
beleidigen?
And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
Huh, what does that entail?
So kind of quite a few different themes. For example, we kind of started with an overview of American values, which was really interesting.
Like freedom and stuff, yeah?
Things like that, and even more so, for example, an interesting one is how Americans relate to the future. Like it's something we feel like we can control in some sense. And
Like Back to the Future, the movie.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, but Americans think that they control their own destiny,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah?
Okay. Die Frau ist klasse, nicht komplett engstirnig. Naja, es geht. Besser als die anderen. Ahoi, Firo. Auf jeden Fall fette Clubmusik im Café. Ja, wundert mich auch, was da für komische Musik läuft. Frage, was das genau ist. Deute an, dass es etwas mit der Empfindung von Donuts und Burgern zu tun hat. Fordere sie auf, zu erklären, warum das wichtig ist. Hallo, Mietzekatze. Ja, du bist ja ganz, ganz verschlafen. Oi, 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 oi. Mai schaut die müde aus. Die hat bis jetzt gepennt und ist jetzt total platt gedrückt irgendwie. Moi. Da läuft sie. Ach, genau nicht in der Kamera. Mai. Na, Lilly, alles gut? Jo. Ja, feine Miezekatze. Ja, der Radiergummi, da kommst du nicht ran, gell? Jetzt versucht sie an den Radiergummi ranzukommen. Süß. Die ist auf einmal so verspielt. Und die ehemalige Besitzerin meinte noch, die spielt nicht. Und jetzt spielt sie auch gerade. Jetzt versucht sie gerade den Radiergummi hier rauszuziehen. Ganz vorsichtig. Jo, komm rauf. Na komm. Hast du gut gemacht. Na komm. Die guckt immer nur. So, meine kleine Miezekatze. Ja. Gehst du rauf, schaust du aus dem Fenster. Gib ihr ein gutes Gefühl bezüglich ihres Jobs. Ja, fein. Ich glaube, wir müssen ihr noch ein gutes Gefühl geben, oder was meint ihr? Ich glaube, das ist wichtig, dass es nochmal klargestellt wird. Das war nämlich jetzt irgendwie ein bisschen eine komische Situation. Was ist das für ein Spiel? Ja, super, SEDUCER. Shiva übt für ihre Karriere als Lesbe. Haha. Meine Karriere vor allem. Ja, komm.
In American culture, what's that? It's like George Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe, and all that stuff? Or?
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah, I think my focus is more on what we could call contemporary culture.
Britney Spears,
Sure,
Kanye.
sure, that is all
Yeah?
relevant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it must be really interesting for the students. They're not learning about things thousands of years ago.
Yeah, I think so. And just kind of seeing how the Kanyes and the Kardashians, how their influence reverberates through American society and how that affects how Americans think.
And why is it useful for the students?
Because a lot of these students aren't going to stay in their home country, and at some point they'll be interacting they'll either be in the United States or just interacting with Americans, and to have some perspective on their psychology or their ideology, whatever it is.
I guess it's
useful.
important, right? Because American culture is pervasive, you know, it's kind of
It
everywhere.
could be said, yes.
And seems to lead the world. I know that in England we're always like a few years behind America with all the trends and everything, and it all follows, and then Europe a little bit later. But no, it's pretty cool then. And more than that, it must be really interesting for the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
When someone has something that they actually care about in their life, you don't want to tease them about it or denigrate it. So it's good to give them some validation on something like this, you know, the job that she's obviously
Dachte ich mir
passionate
nämlich
about.
gerade.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day, and it gets kind of expensive.
Ach komm,
So
Mann.
what do you think I should do?
Du musst doch nicht der anderen hinterher gucken, während du die anbaggerst. Das ist doch... Oh, ist der primitiv, der Kerl. Die Katze hat mich gerade abgeschleckt. Das war voll süß. Die wird echt immer kuscheliger, die Kleine. Die Mieze passt farblich zu der unter der Cam. Ja. Sagt, dass das wohl nervt und sie nach einem größeren Druckbudget fragen soll. Sag ihr, dass die Kollegen, die sie nicht mag, einfach ignorieren soll? Sag etwas Allgemeines oder Vages, weil du nicht zugehört hast. Sei ehrlich und sag, dass dich... Sie hat über den Kopieren gesprochen.
So I guess you don't have enough like papers for the students and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I guess you can ask for more allowance or get them to share, but yeah, it's annoying.
Ja, was
Well
ist
done,
los?
you weren't distracted by the sexy chick that walked by, and that's something that, you know, you can use out there. Well done for paying attention and getting the right response.
So you got your teaching thing, and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs.
Wie
And
die
I
alle Hunde
love to
lieben.
travel.
Travel.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit these last couple of years, especially.
Nice. And where some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see, where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay.
Will ich auch unbedingt. Meine Kollegin kommt daher. Und ich wundere mich, dass sie hierher gezogen ist. Sie hat erzählt, dass sie genau neben dem Grand Canyon gewohnt hat. Und sie zieht hierher. Erzähl ihr von deinem Trip zum Grand Canyon. Oh ja, wenn er schon einen gemacht hat. Sag, dass du noch nie da warst, aber gerne mal hingehen würdest. Sag, dass es sehr langweilig ist und außerdem noch nicht mal WLAN gibt. Sie soll dir mehr davon erzählen, was ihr besonders gefallen hat. Sag ihr, dass der Urlaub in Thailand am besten war und berichte detailliert von deinen sexuellen Abenteuern. Wenn er schon da war, ist das doch
A
toll.
few years ago,
Yeah.
drove in the car from LA, and I think they have a limited number of people they let in, which is quite good. You know, it's not like full of hotels and Burger Kings and stuff, right?
Yeah,
It's
well,
quite
there's-
protected.
There's quite a few. Yeah, it's a national park, so it's very protected.
And we went before sunset, saw the sunrise, stayed there all day, watched the sunset, stayed overnight, and then went back. So it was, yeah, very, very beautiful. I'd like to go back.
Yeah.
War das jetzt gelogen? Oder?
This is okay because it's kind of connected to the subject, but it's not the best answer because you're talking about yourself and your own experiences, and it would be more interesting to her. There'd be better connection if you kept it focused on
So
her.
ein Blödsinn. Wieso darf der denn nicht über sich
Should I say
erzählen?
that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
Halte Blickkontakt und warte, bis sie spricht. Halte den Blickkontakt nicht und schau dich im Laden um, während du darüber nachdenkst, was du sagen sollst. Sag, dass du es nicht magst und eine unangenehme Stille gibt. Ich weiß nicht. Sollen wir Blickkontakt halten und warten, bis sie spricht? Bitte zieh. Okay.
You know, I hate awkward silences, but the good thing is that's only because we don't know each other too well, so won't have any when we're great friends, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
This is not an absolute rule, but in
Oh.
most cases it's correct, so well done.
And tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something
okay.
I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had
Yeah.
it in my school, but since then I didn't. But they play. I go to Barcelona a lot, and they play on the beach. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
in a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
You can do that where you jump and smash
sure.
it down. Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's harder on the beach.
Die sind alle so
because the nets are
sportlich,
higher.
die er kennenlernt.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else you do?
Yeah, probably the thing I do the most is study Russian
Wow.
for hobbies.
Sag ihr, dass das doof und Putin böse ist und dass alle Russen nur Wodka-saftende Idioten sind. Mach ihr ein Kompliment, weil sie sich eine schwierige Sprache ausgesucht hat. Oh ja, Russisch. Sag ihr, dass du bei Sprachen in der Schule elendig versagt hast. Beeindrucke sie, indem du ihr sagst, wie viele Sprachen du sprichst. Ich will das hier.
Russian?
Yeah.
Ah. You know, I meet loads of people that speak, French, English, obviously,
Yeah.
Spanish, German. But Russian, it's really rare to meet someone who speaks Russian. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. How come you chose that?
I don't really have a good reason. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to do a study abroad, and my choices were France and Russia, and I didn't want to go to France, so I went to Russia, and then I just never quit.
I actually like that you chose something tough and that you stuck with it. And, you know, like I said, most people take the easy options all the time. So it's interesting and cool that you did that.
Thank you.
Nice one. You know, when a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, you know, say well done, say you respect that, and say why. And then
Aber
go
das ist
deeper
doch
into it,
normal, so
because,
spricht
you
man
know,
doch
you
mit
need to find
jedem
out
und
why
nicht
she
nur
would
mit einer
do that, why
Frau,
she
weil
was
man sie
interested, what would make
anbaggern
her
will.
spend the time on it, and it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well.
Ich sag doch
I
nicht zu
noticed you have
jemandem,
an
der
accent.
sagt,
Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England,
ich
actually.
lerne jetzt Russisch.
Was born in
Spinnst
London,
du?
but actually, you know what? When I was
Sagt man doch nicht.
when I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London.
Mensch, Eva, du
and things
liegst
like this,
falsch.
but,
Okay. Entschuldigung.
Because I travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes.
Ja, total. Der klingt super britisch. Der gefällt mir ein britischer Akzent doch, oder? Erzähl ihr, wie die Frauen auf deinen britischen Akzent abfahren und du überall zum Schuss kommst. Sag ihr, wie andere die Engländer sehen und frag sie, wie die Leute auf sie als Amerikanerin reagieren. Okay, komm, wir machen mal gescheit weiter.
Do you like the English accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people like it. They say it's
Pleasant.
kind of sexy, but maybe that's just when I speak it. But it's quite interesting actually being English, because in some places like America we have a very good reputation, and then some places like Spain where all the English people go and kind of party and like the hooligans go drinking and stuff. So their reputation's quite bad. But
Oh,
how do
I
you
didn't know
find
that.
it being an American and traveling?
It depends on where you're at, but I guess generally people have kind of negative stereotypes about the United States and Americans, but I don't know. It seems that a lot of people are willing to take you and judge you individually and not.
That's good, right?
on a bunch
There's
of- oh, yeah.
We're lucky. Yeah? We don't have any real racism or anything really bad against us almost anywhere we go, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This is the right choice, and it's always interesting to talk about cultural differences so it can lead to some nice conversation.
Ich muss mal ganz kurz einen Break machen. Ich bin gleich wieder da.